In this video, we're just doing a quick market review of 2022 for June 2022, that is. We get these questions a lot, kind of what's the market doing? I feel like a lot of people are a little afraid right now of what's happening, the potential of, people talking recessions and stuff like that. So hopefully this information will be helpful. We can look at Duval. This is just Duval County here, which is, Jacksonville. It covers all of Jacksonville. It even covers some of the beaches and stuff too, until you get down to St. Johns County. But median sales price is at 350,000 here, which is still below the national average. But that's up 23% from last year. It's a pretty big number for 1 year. I don't think I've ever seen growth like that. And just even from May, it was still up. So, but this is a little more of a normal number. Like, it should continue to go up, but at a slower pace. And over the past 2 months, I've definitely seen a big slowdown. Like, people are still buying. Don't get me wrong; it's still a very healthy, competitive market. But the chaos, like the panic, it's almost like panic buying has stopped. I've seen that stop. So that's great. I'm glad it has. It was driving me crazy. I didn't like placing 30 offers a day and sometimes not even getting anything out of it. So I'm happy to report that I think those days are over. So we're back to some normal here. I'm actually been able to negotiate the last probably 3 or 4 deals I've done. That's good. I'm happy to negotiate again. Closed sales. I don't think that's a number it's really that important. That just could have, there was a lack of inventory too. So, but here's a big number. So median days on the market. This is where I've seen the biggest change. It's almost 40% from last year to now. And this, honestly, yeah, like I was about to say, this has probably even happened just in a month. So if we look just from May, it's up 38%. It's the exact same number. So that really kind of happened in a month. I was used to seeing stuff. If it made it 5 days on the market, it was almost like that's too long. Like, things were literally just getting 20 offers on it in 1 day. But this is a crazy number to me too. So, like, list price received was 100.7%. I don't even know, I don't even know how that's a possible number, but yeah. So people receiving list price was like 100%, at least list price. Over list price was 42%. I'm surprised that's not a higher number too, only 5.2%. But last year was crazy too. So this went on for about 1.5 years. This isn't just this year. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it was crazy to even ever put in an offer at listing price. Like, you just didn't do that. And now it's like, 42% closed over listing price. But we can see that changing. Look, May, that went down 7%. And I bet once we see the July numbers, that's going to be a lot higher. So, hey, we're able to negotiate a little bit now. Pending sales is down, look, 30% from last year. It's down 20% in 1 month. That's a pretty big jump. So, hey, we may see some pretty good buying opportunities here pretty soon. So let's keep a lookout on that. New listings up 6%. That's not a lot. That's in a month, only 0.4 in a year. So again, we're still seeing like a lot of inventory. Like, there's just still not a ton of inventory. Inventory's up 10% from last year. So that's good. We kind of need inventory. Earlier this year, I was like, I always said, like, man, if there was actually inventory on the market, we'd be closing so many more deals. But there wasn't hardly anything. Inventory's up almost 25% from May. It's great. And this chart is just, kind of some surrounding counties. Numbers are pretty similar overall. I'm not really going to cover them. But you see median sales price is up 401. That's kind of surrounding areas. When you get to St. Johns County, I think that number is like 550,000 or something like that. So when you're in St. Augustine area, that jumps quite a bit. But as far as like the rest of this goes, it's very similar. But here's something I check every day. Always check inventory. It's kind of like the number I love checking on a daily basis. It gives me a good sense of where we're at as far as how long things are sitting and whatnot. And honestly, 3 months ago, this number was about 1,800. Right? So you see a big jump in just a span of like 3 months. And this includes all residential. This does not include land. But still, that's the number's almost 5,500 now. And I've seen it grow really almost every day. It goes up. So we're getting more and more inventory. Houses are sitting longer. We're starting to see some price drops. But it covers this whole area though. So, I mean, you think just Duval County, let me type that in. Jacksonville is still only 2,500. That may sound like a lot, but it's not. It's not a lot of inventory. And I just did a couple of price differences too. Like I did one under. Actually, I didn't type it in. So things under 1,500. Single family houses under. I'm sorry, 150,000. My number is only 149, and that's way up from 2 months ago. Like 2 months ago, that number was like 60. So that's good. I like seeing that. I want this number to get more around what I was used to seeing it at, 200-300. I like having options. And rental market is still really strong here. I haven't even seen that slow down. Not like the housing market has. I'll do one. Let's do between 150, 300. Oh, and again, I wanted to kind of touch on this. You can kind of see, you can see on the map where you're going to be targeting this price range, under 150. You get a few out on the west, a few out here on the east, but overall, you're going to be right in this area. But it's that northwest part here. When you get to 150, 300, you're still going to have more options. You're going to open up a lot of the west side here. You're going to open up Arlington and some spots here close to San Marco, kind of between San Marco and Arlington here. But once you get past it's funny, once you get past 295 here, you see this is just single family homes, but you see you don't see any dots over here at all. So if you ever see anything over here under 300, it's probably a good buy. So keep that in mind. I already had that up. And in conclusion here, I mean, we're definitely seeing signs of slowing demand. As properties are sitting in the market a little bit longer, starting to see some price drops. And I think a lot of people are getting a little fearful of an impending recession that could be coming up. Really knows what's going to happen. But the biggest thing here is current inventory is still only about 2,500 in Duval County, which is about half the national average. So overall, we still don't have a ton of inventory here. There's still plenty of options. There's a lot of good options. I think it's still a fantastic market for investing, buying rental property. And also interest rates obviously have gone way up. So that's always going to slow things down. And even on the investing side, it slows people down from buying so much. And also on July 27th, the Fed announced a decision to increase the federal funds rate by 75 basis points. So again, we'll see what kind of comes of that. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.